Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is Schaddn and I hope to present you with the most enchanting entertainment of the night. And as you may be able to glean from the title and the description, we're not gonna be playing Baldur's Gate today once again. Hello Healing Rose, hello Veggie, welcome in, welcome in. Take a seat, grab a cup of tea or coffee or whatever your beverage of choice is. I suggest a warm one because it is cold outside. But yeah, I hope you're comfortable and all well. I have not been very active this week in terms of streaming. I apologize for that, but I do some stuff to do still. I am very short on time, so today's stream might be a bit shorter than usual. I am shooting for exactly 2 hours. But yeah, we'll never stop saying that I have a good soothing voice. Oh, thank you Healing Rose. Appreciate it. It's you know, it never gets old hearing that. I gotta say. Yeah, no, anyway, let me take you to the game real quick. A Schaddn classic. I gotta configure stuff again, so it shows the right stuff on the right screens. There we go. Schaddn X has stopped working. What do you mean? I can always cope with compliments. There is nothing that would ever, like, get me out of my concept. I appreciate it. Anyway, so just to elaborate, heals you, man. Well, yeah, hell's work too. I mean, let me drag you to the abyss. But anyway, sorry, I can't. Oh my god, you guys are getting me way too excited over this. I should have been streaming more. Yeah, today was meant to be Baldur's Gate with the boys and NBs. But Zazel fell sick, so we had to cancel for the what is it now, 6th time in a row. It's, I promise, Baldur's Gate is not stopped. We are working hard at bringing you Baldur's Gate, but it's just really hard. We just run into so many problems with scheduling. It's the classic. I feel like this is a very, you know, going into adulthood kind of problem where you have friends that you want to hang out with, and then suddenly everyone has like different just like different time slots and time allotments available in the week, and it just doesn't work out with scheduling. But yeah, I really hope that next week will be the week where everything works, and if everything works, we actually will have a double collab weekend. Don't want to promise too much, because I do like to do that and then something goes wrong, but if everything goes right, it will be very exciting indeed. Speaking of exciting, I think we are nearing like the end of this storyline. And if you are a dear viewer on YouTube watching the VOD, because I have put in the most egregious clickbait imaginable in the title and thumbnail, here it is. We don't do clickbait. It's the first thing we're gonna do today. That is defeating the Mad Queen. I've been running around a bit since the last time we played this game. Maybe a bit too much. I explored all the major roads, and I did, because I couldn't contain myself, the companion side quests that were on these maps, which lucky enough does not have any great implications for the main story. It's just like a separate side story, which is very good. But I did get around a bunch of places, and I did do like the collect 15 of this whatever side quests, so we can focus on our main quests that we have in this stream. Well, this is a side quest technically, but we have a bounty. This time not on a human, but on the Mad Queen. Oh yeah, right, I should probably show you my new equip. The helmet is the same as last time. I found this here golden shroud, which protects me, scaling with the amount of money I have in the speech level, and we do have quite a lot of money, and we do have max speech, so this should be pretty good. I found a bread knife. I'll take it. What is the game about again? It is open world, yeah, technically. It is kind of a linear open world RPG. Like, it is an RPG in the most classic sense, where your choices in terms of how you level your character matter in how you have to approach the missions. And I am so often, I've been literally locked out of the doors because I just don't have lockpicking. Because I didn't skill into it. But also there is, if we go into my character screen real quick, skill-wise, the skill cap is like 20. And if you want the best like perks for each skill, you have to level it to 20, right? But what you've given up is basically like everything else. I think we have, because of the build we chose in the beginning, a few more skill points than we should. Like a different build would probably end up at like exactly 60 like skill points to a lot. Which, yeah, it allows you to max out 3 skills and that's it. So you have to think about how you want to synergize your build and go from there. And I guess do a second playthrough all by yourself. If you want to experience the other stuff. But yeah, we finished leveling these 3 science, observation and speech, which gives me more stacking like debuffs and damage over time thingamabobs. Observation, which gives me more weak spot damage. This is to offset that I don't have any gun levels, so I can just, you know, shoot the weak spots and get my damage that way. And speech is just useful, I feel like, for a streaming playthrough. But it also has a damage buff to humans, and in general, with higher speech, we do more damage. I'm just gonna spend the rest of my points into guns and see what kind of perks we can then afford. Right. So, the bread knife is supposed to create bread out of enemies. For some reason, it doesn't work though. But I will not let that deter myself. What I figured out in the meantime is if I put on the mask, I have increased weak spot damage. And I probably should take advantage of that, which I will. Oh god, we're not... is it visible on the stream? Yeah, I hope so. I realized that maybe for streaming this is not the ideal way to play. Like, I can barely see myself what's going on. Ah yes, Schaddn can't aim. A Schaddn Entertainment classic. Okay, why am I taking damage? I think I'm taking N-ray damage, which is like radiation. Okay, let's shock the Mad Queen real quick. We're knocked out. And dealt with. Right. Oh yeah. I lose bits. I lose like money whenever I take damage. In like relation to how much damage I take. That is a trade-off for getting reduced damage from that armor. But it's fine. It's a price I'm willing to pay. We have the bits, right? Yeah, this gun was a wee bit underwhelming, I gotta say. So I might switch back to... Oh, I have so many guns. The rocket pistol, yeah, why not? Why not? It does what it says on the tin. Shoots a rocket. And it's in pistol form, which is pretty neat. Right. I probably should loot the Mad Queen. Not much left of her. And then we're good to go to the bounty terminal and clock in. Pretty much. I want to see if there's maybe something we can pick up from here, because usually there would be loot. Like some... Oh god, okay. The queen really did a number on these Auntie's Choice people. Oh my. Yeah, she's... No wonder they put up a bounty on her. Ferrochronium, which I probably could use if I had leveled engineering. Unfortunately I didn't. Oh, there we go. Auntie's Choice Mineral Gathering Orders. You're hereby temporarily attached to Exploration Exploitation Command and redirected from your standard patrol route. Okay, ferrochronium is in high demand, and they were trying to get... What? The profits will be distributed only to marketing group survivors. Ah, remember, ferrochronium is now third on Auntie's top 50 things more important than friendship. I see, I see. I saw something pop up in my OBS. Hold on. Is something acting up again? Hmm. Oh, no frame lag, no nothing. I think it might have been a YouTube notification. It sometimes does that when I stand still for reasons, I guess. Must be with the encoding. It should be fine. I pride myself in having, like, somewhat high production quality. But then I run into tech issues every single stream, so... Oh yeah, I've also put in a bunch of new follower emotes. We have fresh emotes in general, actually, on Twitch. Ah, now I see. It was the ad break. Yeah, the emotes finally came in. I wanted to have them actually for the anniversary, but it was a bit unfortunate with the timing, so I couldn't get them in time. But yeah. The other ones, the follower ones, are very silly. I made a bunch more cutouts of myself. I don't know. I just wanted to have more emotes in general, and then I realized that I don't have enough slots. So I had to put them into random places sometimes, which I guess is fine. Okay. Remember to hydrate. Because it is winter, and I've realized that, like, actually, it's always said that winter air is bad for your, like, throat. I shall hydrate. I shall hydrate. Winter air is bad for your voice cords, so you gotta make sure to drink lots and lots before and while streaming. Let me set this active actually, so I don't accidentally run around somewhere where I don't need to. Circling back to the other point. Dry air is bad for streamers. I've been thinking about maybe getting some... there are these, like... I know it's kind of like a candy really, but it's supposed to help with keeping the voice in check in winter. But I think it's as much of a scam as it is a real product. Probably anything that you kind of just eat, like... I don't know what it's called in English. It's like a candy, but not really. The candy form factor. But an actual product. Anyway, we are here to talk to the striking workers.
Workers strike their employer to death.
No, Asa, no. Oh. Asa has removed her helmet because she leveled up for some reason. And now she has an eye patch. Yep. Anyway, we were asked by Auntie's Choice to do something about the strike. It was inconceivable. This is this universe's first ever strike, by the way. So we are like living history right now. Overthrowing the government. And I think the implication was that we are supposed to kind of make short work of them. I think I'm gonna do the talking approach. Time for unlocked bathroom doors. Is this a direct jab at Amazon?
You can't charge us for stimulates!
Oh my god, I don't even get 8 hours of sleep.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Only 12-hour days, holy shit. Okay, we gotta talk to these guys.
Keep the chanting going. I can
We
see
don't
the
want
overseer
to
in
make
their office,
demands,
and we're
but all
definitely
we're
making
being
her
in bottles
miserable.
and cans!
This has to be a direct jab at Amazon. It has to.
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause?
Mayhaps I'm actually here to. I mean, I think this is the overseer. No, let's just ask what's going on here.
We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves.
Interesting. How'd you learn that? This would be really nice. I really want to go with number 2. It's just so rude.
Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something.
Right, oh god, okay. Nothing can ever be straightforward in the Outer Worlds. Let me scoot over a little bit. So I'm not in the way of the dialogue so much. I had hoped this would be just a normal strike that we can just, like, blindly support. But, of course, it's more nuanced. And somebody else... somebody or someone? I should choose. Someone else is pulling the strings behind these guys. Which, I mean, I guess the outcome would be good still, but I doubt the intentions of this person. Is that why you're striking? Your plight's going unacknowledged.
We need the proletariat to yield to, worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy? No, that ain't right. But it's something that sounds super fancy when Will explains it. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs.
I don't think she's getting rich, actually, to be honest. This is still Auntie's choice. Like, nobody's getting rich except Auntie. Auntie being the big boss. Right. Well, I've been sent to help, so I'm going ahead inside and try and get this resolved. I don't want to resolve this forcibly, of
I ain't
course.
sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor.
Okay. They couldn't spell it out more, which I find it kind of funny how they, like, make it idiot-proof.
On factory floors! Time for
OBS can't even talk my way into it.
Just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Sure. Okay, so there is no entry on the ground floor. Where would that leave the entry then? Yeah,
no rest and no downtime! We shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
they have to pay for their own stimulants?
If you
That's
won't let us
crazy.
sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Oh my god, okay. They don't get enough sleep, they work too much, they have to pay for their own stimulants so they don't fall asleep at work. This is crazy town. Short rounds, I need some actually.
Demands, but no more being in bottles and cans.
It's... I find it... I mean, not exactly funny, but it's kind of ironic that the depiction of hyper-capitalism is just a mirror image of the real world.
With no rest and no downtime!
Like, it's exaggerated for sure, but just slightly, and not very much. Just concerning. Oh no. Oh, I guess... Yep, that would lead me in, as expected. Let's see, maybe there's something we can buy over here? Oh, Will, you're the guy behind the strike.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Can I buy? Oh, what's all this then?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Yeah, makes sense. Honestly, that is terrible.
Indeed. Gotta say, I'm glad to hear you are, at least in spirit, aligned with our plight. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I hope I can resolve this somewhat peacefully. That would be nice. I have a feeling I might accidentally mess this up somehow, as I've done so many times in the past.
Frustrations don't normally involve, you know, an actual vent.
God damn it, Niles. Okay, we're in. What actually are they repackaging? Now that I think about it, it is not a packaging facility, it is a repackaging facility, which, now that I think about it, makes me a wee bit suspicious. What are they repackaging actually? See, the thing with Outer Worlds is that you always gotta be super, like, on it when it comes to interpreting the wording. A wee bit. Wait, what did I say? I forgot already. Packaging stamp appears to be jammed. Ah, again, we're not brawny enough. Dang it. Like, just a bit. Yeah, I think it means just a bit. Don't ask me where I picked it up, but a wee bit is a teeny bit. Oh, you meant like that. You're completely you're completely suspicious of this place? What? No. It's a teeny tiny bit. I mean, it's just the corporate HQ of this side of the planet. Surely nothing bad is happening here. Let's inspect maybe the logs. Let's see. Oop, stabilizing matrix. I take that. No, messages. What do you mean they stopped working? Oh god. Relabelization Overseer Griggs. Oh, we love the titles. I was confused and alarmed to receive your message. What do you mean they've stopped working? Have they been injured? Has the plant lost power? Are you out of inventory? Did Gorwitz rip everyone's arms off? Nor do I understand what picket signs and a leader has to do with any of this. Please explain in detail. C.F. Pendergrass III, Vice President of Strategic Reconfiguration. What does that even mean? What are you? It's been a full week. Overseer Griggs, nowhere in the illustrious history of Auntie's Choice has work at one of Auntie's plants ever ground to a halt for this long. Even the outbreak of necrotic crabble cankers at our Immunosol factory only slowed production to 2 shifts a day. Get this juvenile uprising sorted before it matures into a rebellion immediately. Right, okay. I see, they don't understand what a strike is. They did say as much in the briefing, I guess, last time around. Enough of your ineptitude, we're sending a specialist. Oh, that's me! Your general ineptitude and notable failure to get your workers back on task has been noted in your file. Were I you, I'd expect disciplinary action. In the meantime, we're sending a disruption ameliorator to untangle your bungling. I love the writing. Pray they can sort it out, or your next assignment transfer will make you wish you only had the cankers again. Oh my god, this person had the pest, survived it, and is getting worked to the bone again. Jeez. Let's see the Overseer's logs. How desperate are we? I've lost my connection. Put well my guy in habitually honest appropriations. Habitually honest? Or is... So they're sometimes not honestly apparently appropriated. What are we appropriating even? What the Anyway, has apparently conked in. What does it mean? The selfish bastard probably didn't give two thoughts for the terrible position it leaves me in. Is that just like... Did this person die? Somehow I need to have that stuff shipped here without it being on these books. Guess I'm gonna have to make a trip to the claim and try and meet some of the right people. Ooh, I see. On the bottom runger. That is actually where the workers' rights people are. Don't tell me the overseer is in on this. Why are these sad sacks using more? Okay, definitely not. Vending machine profits from... No, okay. They're in on it in a different way. They're in on the profits from the Adrena time sales to the workers. My gut thinks whatever they're putting in the mix to try and keep people from going all scrappery is also making the effects last longer. That's no good for my bottom line. Wait, still misinterpreting it. What? Oh my god. No, if the vending machine profits from the Adrena time machine in the factory are down, that means people don't have enough money to afford it, and they shouldn't be needing to afford Adrena time, which is a booster. It's like, this is like in-universe cocaine. Just so we're clear. They can't afford it, and they shouldn't be needing it. God damn it. The claim is sending some specialists to get this in. Okay, we are punching.
Right. They should be after blood.
We are punching a supervisor. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office?
Oh my
It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule.
From lurking. Thank you for stopping by.
The fool.
Oh my god, now I understand. Oh. Okay, so the Packaging Revitalization Center. Creating tomorrow's products today. We are just taking old product and putting the labels of the new products on. That's what's going on here. Anyway, something tells me you already looked like that before you were behind schedule.
Unsophisticated, impertinent, dim-witted. You'll fit right in with my peons. So, maybe it'll make sense to you when they babble about basic dignity and human rights.
What if it does?
It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau City, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
Sure. I mean, this is still capitalism, surely. Surely we find an offer in the middle somewhere. You know, 14-hour shifts instead of 16 hours, but that's more than the demand of 12 hours.
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Angie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
Sure. Okay, so we have a wannabe with a ego that's a bit too large. Requires negotiator. Ah, dang it, I don't have it. What's clear is that it was actual Auntie's Choice executives that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon.
Have you
This
know?
plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keep it a revitalized.
She's actually spelling it out.
Consumers
Crazy.
hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
Sure. You've got guards, why not just... can't I just tell her to pay them more?
My work workers are
and
striking
improve
people
the
now?
conditions.
How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy?
She's so rude, and then accuses me of rudeness whenever I like clap back. That is wild.
Dunbar, it's Dunbar.
You don't know his name. You have this small of a crew and you don't know their names. Yeah, actually, yeah, that is.
If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder.
Yeah, I can
not
tell.
down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons.
How did you even land this position? How did you land this position, Greg? So this is no personality for that. Okay, so their only value is to make you look good. Yeah, she's gonna just say yes.
Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished.
It almost, you know what? It almost sounds not reasonable, but like it makes sense. She puts it that way. Oh, well, that does make it. That is exactly the answer. I see. Yeah, thanks for reminding me why the Earth Director needs to keep corporations in check.
Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in
Not in my
Arcadia,
backyard.
it is Auntie's needs we cater to. And right now, her need is you convince Dumley Dunbar to get back to work. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
Sure. So you're offering them nothing. That makes my job exceedingly difficult. It does make it exceedingly difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
I have a devious backup plan. So, she has aptly laid out that if she were to, like, you know, vacate this position, somebody else could step in. And now there are different ways to achieve that. Either by promotion, demotion, or oh, I don't know. How about forced disappearance? Alright, let's make sure we can steal everything from in here. Steal? Sorry. Reappropriate. And repackage everything from in here while everyone's gone, because it will be a lot harder to get that stuff from in here with everyone back. Okay, and now we can unseal.
We don't want to make demands, but no repeating in bottles.
And go. Let's talk to Dunbar. I wonder what he'll want from me. Dunbar.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
It is mighty important. What do you want me to do? Your business is why I'm here. Auntie's Choice sent me to help settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that?
Oh my god. Anger mismanagement required flaw. By breaking up this store. I find it so funny that not only the perks and skills you have, but also the debuffs you took, like, influence this. Anyway, by listening, if you tell me what's wrong, I'll see if we can... Actually, no. I want to mediate a middle ground. Because as much as I want the demands to be met, like, without any... How do you say this in English? I just want the demands to be, like, met, but I'm pretty sure that is not possible, so we're trying to mediate.
And he's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
Why is this other guy called Conniver? So your complaints are that you are being undervalued, unsupported, and mistreated.
Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged as a premium.
20.
Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day.
Yeah, no, that makes
It's
sense.
an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
Oh, for the daily duties, they don't have time for that. How does... you don't... I mean... I really wonder where this guy comes from.
No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
Wait.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
Under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
This guy is Spacer's Choice. And Spacer's Choice does not exist anymore. Is that the moon? We've never seen the Moon Man. Like, in you know, The Outer Worlds 1. There was a very famous salesman that you could interact with, and he always, like, no matter the conditions, always had the helmet on. I don't know if that might be him. So, but what is in it for him? Yeah, I do wonder, like, what are your motivations?
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right?
That is right, actually, yes.
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second,
That's true.
if we got...
Hello. Hi. So, my PC crashed. It is wintertime again, and I don't know why, but my PC seems very accident prone in winter. It's a bit weird. We seem to be back to normal. I have actually no idea what just happened. I wonder... I don't know. I guess I should target building like a more stable platform sometime next year. This is actually infuriating. Like, I know this has happened a few times already, like last year around this time. I just don't know why it is. Did stream die? Yes. I don't know whether I'm back or not, so I'm just gonna type it in chat as well. Am I back on? Question mark? That would be the most important question. Okay, YouTube stream seems to be fine. I guess I can start setting up everything again. Yep, okay. Very nice. Yeah, it was kind of funky, the experience. I was mid-conversation, and it just stopped. Okay, let's position myself. And while we wait for Steam to start up. Oh, I don't know. This, I didn't expect this. It came out of nowhere. Like, there was no sign of instability or anything. It just, like, the game just suddenly stopped. And then OBS stopped as well. It just... Ugh. Why? I have a feeling that it's the RAM. Because I'm pretty sure I have a faulty RAM stick, I think. Like 1 out of 4. However, it only manifests in winter for some reason, like the issue. I don't know if it's a temperature, like an outside temperature thing. I mean, I would assume that the outside temperature and the inside temperature of a PC are different, but like, what do I know? Oh right, it didn't save that I changed the actual overlay. Okay. Generating shaders. Yep, I should probably check out my graphics card. Let's see, it says here... Okay, a system error killed the configuration, which is fine, I guess. Okay, right. We should be fine.
To see the rift modulator made it into your hands.
And I hope we don't lose as, like, a lot of progress, which would be kind of terrible. Though the autosave system in this game is pretty generous, like it saves every few minutes. We back! Yes, we are so back. Hopefully for the remainder of the stream. I remember... I have a feeling that there was a certain stream, like... last year, maybe a Stalker stream, like the game Stalker, where I crashed like 3 times in a row or something? Something ridiculous like that. Anyway, we gotta... I hope you don't mind me speeding through this conversation.
Welcome back. Did you make contact with workers? Well,
Okay, it's saved after we talk to her. But before we grabbed everything out of here, so I gotta do that again real quick. Now you get like live gameplay of how it looks when I'm not streaming. I just zip around and collect everything. And it looks... I find it so funny because it looks like I'm super stressed while I'm actually not. This is me when I'm enjoying a game. I'm kidding, of course. But it is like... I don't know why, I just speedrun every single time. Also, now that we're here, I would like to take a look at the upper floor as well, because I realized that I forgot about that. And labor clothing, aha. I knew it. There would be something of value. Right, okay. And with that, we can go back and talk to Leo and Dunbar. Try and figure out what's going on. Spacer's Choice. Who are you? Where did you come from? Spacer's Choice should not exist anymore.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got
I'll help settle the complaints by listening, first of all.
And he's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor
Sneeze.
retention techniques. What's going on is... remind me?
An inhospitable...
This is the same voice line, right. Okay, we got the complaints, yes. We wanted to know where he was from, right. What is in it for him?
Finally,
Got that.
we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Right. Did I accidentally skip ahead too far? Okay, what's it going to take? Oh no, that is exactly what I pressed and then it crashed. Good. Right. Okay, I can't be nice at all. Keep complaining and you'll end up with no pay, no benefits in the 0-hour workday. That, well... Huh.
Yeah, well, of course you're gonna find it all ridiculous. You only care about what's best for Auntie. But there are demands all the same. Take them to Griggs.
Sure, I guess. I mean... I've told you about my backup plan if this doesn't work out. There's a very easy way to resolve this. I want to know where the Spacer's Choice guy came from, because I want to visit Spacer's Choice HQ, if there is one. Right.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to Schaddn
Auntie and you.
under the
Oh,
spotlight
are you
of
not
power
speaking for
and
her, huh?
gaze. So, are you ready to impress us?
You should fire them all. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to fire them all so they could work somewhere else, but I fear with Auntie's Choice being the like primary owner of pretty much everything in the system, it would be pretty hard to find work outside of Auntie's Choice. I think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats
Jesus.
willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
Actually, yeah. Can I do all of this? I don't know. Let's start with the 12-hour workdays, because 20-hour workday is just ridiculous.
12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
This is why. Wait, what do you mean lounge around? Do they not have homes? That's fair, but you need to give them something. How about a paid lunch break? No. Dang it, neither leadership nor engineering. Ah, frig. Okay. Oh, this is awful. Can we shoot her? Yes, I want to. I really want to. Right.
A lunch break, you say? I suppose that might be a compromise I could make. It would still be a black eye on my sterling reputation, but at least it would get them back to work. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
This is terrible so far. They're asking for the arena time they take during the day to be free.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Yes, of course, right. Blackmail material, ooh. Oh, because I looked at the terminal, right. It also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line, Overseer.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
Your individual greed is the real reason this strike is happening. Should we lay it on thick? Like, hit her with the truth? I think so.
What? No! I would never! That's slander. And or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
I can prove everything I want because I'm pretty sure I have more bits than you and can afford a more expensive lawyer, and that's just how it works. At least here. In this game. Right. I have the files to prove it and I can deliver them to Auntie herself, because I have the connections that I mentioned before.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get too hasty here. What do you want from me?
Ah, right. The workers get the adrenal time for free, and I get a fistful of bits. Ooh. Heh.
I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
Yes, of course. It is very important to them that the bathrooms are left unlocked at all times. Is she gonna just remove the doors completely? Is that it?
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges?
Sorry?
Paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
This is outrageous. Your head on a silver plate, perhaps? Can we kill? I really want to. Like we didn't manage to get a shorter workday. I just. Let's see how this goes. Greatly overestimate the comfort and allure of the room, as it is shared by dozens. I actually believe they hold it all day long. If they have to go, they're going somewhere. Wait, required to rate brilliant or aroused background? We have both. Why does this need brilliant? You have to be brilliant in this universe to realize that people piss? Oh, whatever.
Somewhere? That actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately, and cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want?
I see, I'm starting to see why this needed brilliant. Oh god, okay, that's everything.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
It's good. Did she force them to shouldn't be in storage? No, actually. She did not force them to relieve themselves there. She just locked the bathroom doors while, like during work hours, and work hours are 20 hours per day, so they had to go somewhere. I snooze the ads. Ah. Let's go.
No more bottles on.
Right, let's see. Oh wait, actually. I wonder how much reputation that will lose me, but what if we just force them to not go to the bathroom? Yeah, well, she did. Right, what if... Now hiring. I see. Well, that is one way to resolve the quest, I guess. Break the strike. Find a resolution. I guess we did. The problematic overseer has been forcibly removed. The employees should be willing to clock back in. This... It was... I mean... Not specifically what I... had in mind. But seeing as that we couldn't get the, deal with the reduced work hours on the table, I guess this is fair. And we got the bits out of her. Deluxe corporate drone armor. Ooh. Deluxe. I like that. I like the sound of that. Schaddn likes deluxe stuff. Okay. Well. My bread knife always solves the issue. An eye for an eye. Yeah, I mean the quick save. I saw that it didn't reduce my standing, my reputation, which, you know, is everything, of course. And I feel like I should do this playthrough without save scumming as much as I can. So we're gonna live with the consequences of our actions, I think.
Everyone's talking. Seems like there's been a shakeup in our leadership.
There has. Actually, there is no new leadership. We need, Your malfunctioning middle manager is malfunctioning no more.
Then we'll get back on the line. I don't have a bid in my pocket to offer you, but I will write a glowing recommendation in my next employee self-review.
Who's actually going to be managing this facility? Well, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, for sure. No one will miss her. No, actually, that is true. No one will. Space's choice lackey. No. Where do you go? Where do you come from? It ain't Cotton Eye Joe, that's for sure. There's the ship. Can I get on board? This is... like... what? I want to get on board the Spacer's Choice ship. Hello? If we never meet Spacer's Choice again, like the faction, I smell that the DLC will feature them. Because like, in no way are they not gonna feature them.
Honestly, right now I'm still way too tuckered to know if our conditions have improved or not.
That is the other thing I fear. I have a sneaking suspicion that the same thing might happen again, and I may need to step in again. But before we do that, let's check out... what are we gonna check out? I mean, I guess we can visit the chemical factory. Let's just... oh, shoot. Huh. Beep, 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 beep. It was just Carmen doing its work there. Right. Yep. Game gone. But this time I remained, which is an improvement upon last time. Yes, the game could not improve, could not cope with the improved productivity of the workers that returned to their stations. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm playing it too early. Speaking of bugs and games that are just out, I continue where I left off. The world was setting up this moment, yeah. It was, KCD2 had a gigantic update fixing hundreds of bugs with a new DLC. So by the time that we will get to the DLC, we actually will have a mostly working version. Hopefully. Let's see. Please don't crash this time around. The way nothing moves on the screen, that there is no sound, unnerves me. Holy, okay. New KCD DLC? Oh yeah, it's been out for a while, actually, but...
you and the commander? Why are you still so dedicated to them?
Maybe I just like them. That's so strange. Commander and I see eye to eye on most things, and we've been through a lot together. Ain't no one I'd rather have watching my back. What's your excuse?
Commander helped me exact revenge on those who've wronged me.
Well then, there you go. You've your reasons, and I've mine.
Oh, they get along. I never expected this. Need to finish KCD, and you've bought it on PS4 but never finished it. It is like, it's amazing. Like, it's straight up amazing. I have no other words. And I don't know whether you mean KCD1 or KCD2, but my verdict is the same, like on both. It's like, oh my god, it's so good. It's just... I feel like there is, for me, nothing else that scratches the immersion and gameplay itch that KCD offers. One got it for $5. Oh, nice. That's a good deal. That is a really nice deal, actually. But also, if you get used to Henry's looks in KCD1, and then you see KCD2 Henry, you're gonna be in for a very nice surprise. And The devs at Warhorse Studios knew exactly what they were doing when they gave us like a shirtless scene in the first 5 minutes. That was pretty big. Freaking hunk Henry. Yeah, no, understandable. This is an entirely reasonable feeling, I feel like. Thirst trap Henry. I mean, I ain't complaining. Because the stark difference between KCD2 and KCD1 is it's just really funny to me. Is this Raptidon Spitter grieving someone? Nope, it's decidedly not. A man went from a kid to a man. Yep. In the span of like, what, 1 year? Oh, we're still in combat. Oop. Did you just Zolo? Okay, damn. The companions are getting strong, holy. I thought this Rapt was maybe grieving the soldier, but nope. They just wanted to nibble on the... I see. Something is missing. I have one gripe with this game, and that is, like, every time the UI reloads, it aggressively tells me that I have a perk point left to spend. However, I do not want to spend this perk point because the perks that I want are not unlocked unless I level up guns a bit more. You love KCD, but you have to say you may or may not be too greedy if you can overrun other people just have strong armor in the early game. Understandable. But honestly, like, mad respect for like killing 100 people in the early game. Because holy, like, fighting in KCD is an experience because A, it's like a system that no one has ever seen, so nobody's used to it, and it's pretty hard to learn. And you get like, if you get bonked, it just zaps away all of your HP. That is not what I said, Doku. God damn it. I should have had the quote spot set up. She's the Ottoman, we'll get him separated and kill him from behind. Yep. I think I know exactly where. That one camp in the woods, probably. First you meet. Orman? So I love that you just like you were in here just all undercover and then you just come out swinging with that and just dip again. You have no honor but good loot? Yeah. Yup. Right, okay, let's talk to this foreman. Maybe we can do something here.
There's a new face. Any chance you've brung news from the commander? Can't restart the dig without his permission. And the clock's ticking on my getting that early completion bonus.
Sure, I don't think I have spoken to anyone about this, but yeah. You girls in the mind fucking editing. Oh yeah, I understand. Yep. The bane of my existence as well. This ad... You got an ad read? Whoa, moving up in the world, I see. Let's fry my brain with how much shit is happening. Best of luck editing, or like best of nerves, I guess. I feel like editing is just brings out the worst in my ability to concentrate. You have an affiliate code with a coffee company. Oh, that's pretty neat. You're living my dream. Anyway, there were some protectorate forces taken from the other side. They've been dealt with.
That's what it was? We stopped digging because we'd been picking up strange readings and vibrations from the far side. Should have known it was protectorate. Wait, that means they already dug half the tunnel for me.
They did.
It's still in reach. That don't change me needing to get the commander's go-ahead to restart the digging. What say you run yourself back to the base and get me the okay? Just down the road. Can't miss it.
Sure, I'll do that. No problem. I would assume this camp? The border camp? Like... No quest marker. Is a bit suspicious. I hope this is not like a bugged quest. We'll see. And I feel like this game could use a bit of bunny hop. Oh no, I'm gonna break my legs. Okay. Kind of funny. It's like... For most jumps you don't get fall damage, but then as soon as you start getting fall damage, it like stacks up pretty quickly. Remember that in KCD, you could go to the path to this town, kill people in the entrance, wait for guards, kill the guards, drop their stuff somewhere, return to kill the witnesses, get their stuff, regain this stuff. I can't get them all, drop and repeat. Oh god. Oh, dishonorable, but rich and kidded, I guess. Oh. Yeah, well... Like, this is the type of person that legends are written over, I guess, or like the you know, the big tales that are passed down of like, watch out for, or otherwise this person's gonna get you. Where is, there. Wonder Purcell. Surely you could give the okay.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable.
I am. Well, aren't you just a ray of solar radiation? Not happy with your deployment?
Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me.
I love how every Auntie's Choice, like, employee, I guess the mercenaries also count as employees, as soon as they have like a slightly senior position, they are just like, their egos get so inflated. That's crazy. You're a monster. It was so early game that the consequences never came because the game was like, oh fuck is this Blood doing? Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, I am back. Oh my god. You know, the one saving grace is that I'm kinda quick with reconnecting when the stream drops out, but holy cow. This is very annoying. We're back, yes, we're back. Bienvenue. Bonjour. Oui, roar. Bonjour. Bonsoir, actually, Reggie. Right, I gotta... Holy cow. Relaunch everything. Is my stream deck working? Yes, okay. The only, like, thing that bugs me is that I can't really start programs very quickly, so, like, we allow this one? You did not kill the stream, you may be monsters on asshole. Yep, no, we can't pin this on the viewer. I get, you were viewing so hard the stream broke. Let me just get a look into, oh, what is it called? There's a Windows function. Oh, I forgot its name. It's like stability report or something? The early viewing Grand Prix. Yeah. Windows 11 stability report? Question mark? What is it called? Oh, PC integrity. We back. Yes, we back. Hi. Okay, integrity check. Oh, that's not it. That's just SFC scan now. Or is it? Okay. I see, I see, I see. This needs to download first. I mean, I guess we can do this. I hope nothing will break. I mean, what more is gonna break? To be completely honest with you. Right. That is not what I wanted, honestly. There's like a reliability report, I think. Ah, yes. Yeah. The thing is, I have to say it in like English and then type it in German, which kind of... Oh shit. Okay. That is not good. It says hardware issue, which is the thing I've... Nah. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I can't really show you the screens, unfortunately, because I think I dox it too much, or I don't know what I could dox, which is why I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. Live kernel event. USB-A... Okay. I wonder if the USB hub that I use... No. Surely not, right? Maybe. Maybe I should check out my USB hub in time. Decent doxation? I mean... there's not much that's gonna happen if I dox myself to like, what? 2 viewers? 3 viewers? That's fine. Okay, we have a blue screen, we have... Okay, we have log dumps, which is good. At least that still worked. However, I'm gonna have to review those separately. Okay. Nothing I can really glean from this. Windows isn't working anymore. Thank you, Windows. It just tells me that it isn't working properly anymore. We have a error code, which I'm gonna promptly copy and paste. It's probably memory... Oh, kernel security. Okay. Interesting. Ah. That should not be... you will find me and Wilson in the stall for pleasure with the pipe. Ah, a classic. Of course. Yeah, okay. I'm leaning... Oh my god. Okay, it might either be a RAM issue or a Windows installation issue, both of which are terrible and I don't want to deal with them. What if I just... Oh yeah, actually, the fact that it only happens in-game... Actually, yeah. The fact that it only happens in-game might be hinting at a memory leak. Because I don't have random crashes otherwise. Except in Outer Worlds 2. Well, today at least. Well, I guess we can try again. If it crashes one more time, I'm gonna end stream for today and deal with the issue a bit more in depth and try and figure it out. It's like not like I can do anything about it, pretty much. But maybe I can identify the issue and wait for like a driver update or, I don't know, an Outer Worlds update, if it really was a software issue. Which I doubt. But I hope it is. Oh my, oh my. I can't wait to check like in the VOD to see where the stream broke off. Because like, for me it's just every single time when I think the game is crashing, I look over to the right side and I see like the OBS preview window just being frozen as well, and then I'm thinking like, oh okay, maybe we're crashing. Getting overstimulated by your own goddamn ad read. I guess you're doing something right then, Doku. That is wild. What if it's a brownout? What if the power is weird in the building again because of, like, I don't know, winter being weird? Never had that happen before. For someone who edits Maxor style, that is what. Oh, okay. I love how, like, every stutter now is just scary. I'm gonna deal with it. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Like, this is just fine. I think we haven't talked to this guy now. I am slightly concerned because my FPS is not where it's supposed to be. I wonder if my graphics driver is corrupted again as well. I had that happen in the past. Oh my god, nothing is working. I really need to rebuild this PC.
You're definitely not a member of my battalion.
Right.
Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by
Where should you be? Yeah, we left here, I think.
Sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of the system-wide campaign.
Okay, so they sent a bureaucrat to like the front line. I see. And yet something is keeping your boots on the ground.
My superior assigning me here. What else?
Right, okay, so he probably also has an interest in getting the job done.
Huh. That sounds like something a lifer on a factory line says.
Wow, rude, okay.
I assume you've got something important to discuss. Or that is by far the best news I've heard all day. If you were one of mine, I'd give you a promotion for speeding along my departure from this sad lump of rock they call a moon. I'll send orders to have them finish the tunnel immediately.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
I assume you've got something important to discuss.
Okay, that's all I can get from him. It's interesting to me that this isn't like a quest, really. Like everything minuscule, like everything else gets a quest marker in the quest entry in the quest log, but this, no, this is just like a I guess an untracked quest? It is a quest for sure, but
with you and the commander? Why are you still so
we've had this bit before. Okay, I don't need to listen to this then.
That's so strange. Commander and I see eye to eye on most things, and we've been through a lot together. Ain't no one I'd rather have watching my back.
I've recently played a bit of Tarkov, like, just like speaking of stuff that isn't tracked, that just reminded me of that. And my friend got the drop on another player who had I think a Twitch drop dog tag, and the dog tag is like where it stores the name of the player and the level at the time of kill and, like, you know, what the person was killed with, which is, it's just like for collection and bragging rights, right? But Tarkov was coded so badly that they didn't like implement a possibility to get the item out of the raid, so it just deleted it because I guess it wasn't allowed to exist outside of like the other person's body. It was really weird. But anyway, let's have them. They've all. Whoa. Okay. They've already done it. Foreman's log. We just started digging on the tunnel a fortnight. Oh. Sorry. Made a good start of it, but just a few days passed, our equipment began picking up peculiar readings. Okay, yeah, just the other side, I guess. It could be very well that they are in danger of digging right into a Xyranium conduit. Yeah, that would be bad. Guess it makes sense now why they stopped, but can I talk to the foreman? Oh, I walked right past.
Mighty glad that's over and done with. Just need to finish reinforcing the tunnel, and I can collect a big fat bit cartridge.
I think I realize now why I wasn't allowed, like why there wasn't a quest. No! Oh my god. Oh. You can the amount of panic that the freeze frame just gave me, I don't think I can properly convey what that feels like. That is not good for my heart. I think we should leave Praetor for now. I do want to check out the chemical factory though. Ah, damn it. Okay. I'm scared of loading screens and freeze frames, to be fair. But we live on the edge, so here we go. I really wish to know why this only happens in winter. Let's see.
It's like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind.
What do you mean unwanted? I'm the best goddamn free agent Auntie's Choice has ever hired.
You 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you.
I can just lie my way in, gladly.
So the upper rungers are suddenly in a twist about all the mishaps, huh? Figures it'd take them this long. You've access to the main floor, but mind yourself. There's a fair few hazards about the factory, and folks on the upper level aren't like to be as amenable as me about your visit.
Sure, okay. But we did lie our way in, which is pretty good. It's... okay. My background is perfect for this, like the character background, because we have no idea why we're here, we're just about to solve an issue. And to solve an... I guess I could... No, I shouldn't spend money haphazardly. Right? The mini rockets, oh... I kind of want them pretty badly. I've completely forgot about this one. We have a shrink ray. It's something. This was located on the first planet we visited, in one of the anomalies. I just got it from there, but it is very silly. It like, it's not very useful
Place
at all.
smells of spilled chemicals and death.
The problem with the shrink ray is that it doesn't shrink like strong targets, because those have a shield, right? And those are the ones that you want shrunk down, I guess, to make them easier to fight, so... yeah. This only takes care of already easy enemies. Anyway. Supervisor's to-do list. Check with maintenance. Okay. About reports of sprats turning up where they ought not to. Ooh. Restock vending machine. Deny recent time off requests and prof. I love this. The little nods to just like, you know, you're an internet culture. It's pretty neat. Notice of temporary closure. The locker room is closed because... why? Due to an unfortunate but wholly preventable incident. Okay, and liability waivers. There seems to be an entrance up top, which means that there would likely be a way to access set up. Okay, can I not bug myself up as I usually do? Okay, I cannot. Nope. Fine. Fine, keep your secrets then, Roof. I'll find another way up. I will find another way up. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we are still alive. I'm still alive. I don't... Ew. Okay, I guess I'm disinfected. The amount of panic, holy.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Yeah, of course. Mind your head. Low-hanging pipes may be easily damaged by skull impacts. Cost of repair will be docked from pay or assessed to next of kin. Oh, of course. Blue slips, pink slips. What? Oh, that's the... yeah, okay, I guess the pink one is the one... the you get fired one? I don't know. I think I'm missing some cultural context for that. Ooh. Steal? Why would I steal this if I can just take it?
Ain't paying me enough to pick up after these dim bulbs. Just the other day I had to warn one of them not to plumb an outlet with their own finger. Asked them why, and they just replied, it looked a little loose. Law. These scientist types might be bright, but they've got no practical smarts. Marvin! That puddle ain't water. No! That don't mean touch it to find out what it is.
Oh no, okay, I see. Hydrate? Oh, I don't wanna. Fine. It's because it's you, Zazel. There you go. Also, you should hydrate as well, but like... because of the polite you find yourself in the peril. Can I read? Oh, I can read. Angry note. How many times do I have to tell you slackwits not to eat or drink near the consoles? It ain't social science. Okay. Damn. Next repair I have to do is coming out of your paycheck. If you've ever been to like a social science lecture room, you know, stereotypes are there for a reason. It's like, okay, I feel like every kind of like field of study has its like stereotypical, I don't know, classroom, like lecture room, the extras, let's call them. Because like with like earth science students, it's just every laptop is covered in stickers, like relentlessly, and everybody always drinks coffee. And I guess the one time I visited social science when there was like bags of, you know, assorted nuts and raisins everywhere. Oh. Well, that looks like an accident waiting to happen. Happy to fulfill it. Bit cartridges with amounts too low for me to care. We're talking about stereotypes now? Well, I am. You may talk about whatever you want. As long as it's TOS and doesn't get me in trouble. Oh, this is uranium. Right, can I get the gas energy deflection apparatus up and running? Howie. Didn't want to trespass, my bad. I'm out of your hair. I'm out of your hair. I'm so out of your hair. Don't mind me, I didn't do shit. Where am I in?
Cautious scrutiny.
Okay, fine. So you can shrink normal enemies down, just go. Oh, right, damn it, I can't actually kill Frig. It was... There is an achievement that I want to get. I think you have to stomp like 5 people. That's the only reason why we're doing this. Well, that is messed up. I didn't think I could, like, I would get shot at. It's terrible. They can shoot at me, but I can't shoot at them. It's so unfair. Let's talk our way in.
Banter elsewhere.
Banter? I barely know.
Second floor is off limits.
Fine. But why? Why is it off limits? I can't deal with this. This is terrible. There is a way. You didn't even... Yes, you did. There is a way to solve this issue. You see, if you eliminate all traces of you being somewhere, that kind of resolves the standing and the bounty issue. And I'm not sure whether I will need to do this here or not. I think this might be a mission actually, later on, since we've dealt with the other mission. I'm just gonna leave for now and go back to the UCS whatever. Forgot what his name was. Auntie's choice ship. We need to inform upper management of what happened here, I guess. That we broke up the strike. Broke up. We reformed the middle management to a more suitable one. The ACS undisputed claim. There we go. The landing. Get out. And I have to pay a bit of attention who I take because Inez is a wanted criminal on the ACS undisputed claim for certain reasons that I may or may not have had my hand in. Quite unfortunate, really. Let me monitor the stream real quick in there. Okay. Great. The sound you're hearing, by the way, is my armor regenerating, I think. There is a perk that I picked up where I... Is it a perk? No, it's a part of my armor, no? Oh yeah, self-repairing. I put a module on where it gives me +5 armor and that sometimes drops off. It's, it makes this sound, basically, when it applies itself. Right. Now, for the quest... Ah yes, the head office. I was very confused by the other one, where it says meet the mysterious, conspirator, I think? Because I'm unfamiliar with that quest, and I don't trust mysterious things. Not anymore.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
I freaking love, like, the writing in Outer Worlds. It's just, it's... Oh, it's so carefully crafted to be as awful as possible. It's great. I love it.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manti-wasp. Well...
God, I hate this guy.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
It went swimmingly, actually. Turns out Griggs was the real problem. Eliminating her got folks back to work. Easy.
Is that so? How exactly was she the problem? Her employee reviews had all been well enough to keep her in that position.
Oh, should we lie or should we not lie? Demands were impossible and her ego wouldn't let her negotiate, or she was so hated that the only way the workers would return was if she was dead. We could lie, I guess. A little lie has never hurt in aunties.
Oh my. We expect employees to be a bit resentful, maybe somewhat fearful, but that level of vitriol really is shocking.
Right, isn't it
You made
just?
the right choice. Or at least, the intelligent choice. Or maybe the shrewd choice.
Besides, you can't
Made
hurl
auntie's
a bottle of
choice.
Fizzos on the claim without hitting a low-level manager. She's easily replaced.
Yeah, that's what I was fearing.
Your instincts are every bit as good as we were expecting. Keep up that kind of go-getting, and you'll absolutely be going places.
Anything else you'd like to report?
I'm so happy we killed her. Oops, don't take that out of context. No, let's get on with making me more bits.
Now that's the compelling attitude we love to see in an ameliorator.
God, I love these guys.
That facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
I could kiss the writers of this game, holy shit. Oh, it's so good. Like, it's pure poetry. It is. Can we just cut to the part where you tell me about the job? I actually... I want to know more about the monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
It is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunco. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of over-educated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
Oh, actually this is important then. Because we need to get the archive on Cloister up and running for everyone. Well, I guess for us. To save the world. You don't trust the moon-sized mechanism to design marketing. Yeah, like, it's the freaking archive, the most... Where do we put this? It's like the biggest supercomputer this side of the galaxy has ever seen.
Some oversized computronical doohickey. Mapping out key corporate strategery, just all as you please, based on what? Bunch of numbers.
It's so based.
We're Auntie's Choice. We know what motivates people better than they do. Real marketing is gut-driven. It's not something you think about, it's something you feel. Or that is, convince someone to feel.
Right. I think I feel... not sure I'm feeling it in my guts, though. What? Where am I... what am I implying? Never mind, we'll just go with it.
Just leave the big picture ideating to us savvy executives, Ameliorator. Our top-tier expertise is only acquired through experience and time, which at the moment is of the essence.
Sure.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
Enlighten
I'm
me.
the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though.
Right.
The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. And
yes.
he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree. It presents possibilities.
Oh, shit. I can only give it to them. So I made a little vacation to the mental refreshment facility. There was really not much to mention in there. But I guess I accidentally picked everything up that I needed for here. Well, I guess I foresaw your needs and fulfilled them. That should give me a bonus, no?
Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well.
Well, the lead scientist kind of ended up dead. He was despicable. I mean, it's mental refreshment, right? So chemical lobotomy. And he was like reveling in the practice, so I'm sorry he died.
Well, got what we needed. Sometimes a body count can't be helped.
Better in the ground than in our enemy's employ. Nice work, my ameliorator.
My
Now,
words
I assume you don't mind we
exactly?
have a
Question
few
mark?
Questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and
Yeah, that's what I fear, actually. The lathe of particularity wore people down until they lacked any curiosity or drive, which is not what Auntie's Choice wants.
Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
Yes.
Truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They could barely even be considered consumers at all.
Right.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable?
Oh no, it was wholly unappetizing. Had a method of pairing propaganda with the suggestibility drug to boost retention. I cannot tell them that. Like, this is... whatever I'm telling them will have a terrible outcome on the like, entire population of this colony. Oh god. Let's say I want to steer them in not using the info I just gave them. So let's say the internal documents show the lathe adversely affects patients more often than they let on.
But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology.
Yeah, right? Oh, okay, I guess the other options are forced. They had a method of pairing propaganda with the... Yep, you read that.
That's certainly interesting. Intriguing.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Don't consider it. The drug enhances suggestibility, but the effects are temporary, so regular dosing is key. Which, oh my god, they're gonna put it in Adrena time, aren't they?
Oh, good to know, good to know.
Yeah, that's all I found.
Excellent. Well, here's your reward. Along with something extra for your effort.
Well,
Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right.
I don't
for
need
your
it.
next
It's
assignment.
fine.
Well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
So your preliminary chores are complete. Oh, finally, a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete.
Auntie herself.
I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes?
Yes, correct.
Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
Yeah, all of them, actually. More than I could possibly relate, yet here I am, I guess. Yeah, that's... For once, I'll be honest and not suck up to the players.
Well, I appreciate the clarity, if not the lack of guile. For now, I suppose we'll remain uncomfortable bedfellows, if not ideological fellow travelers. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. Certain communications have even been exchanged between our ship and the Order's headquarters. You've spoken to the delegates, yes?
Actually, not yet, no. Or did I? Gertie expressed a desire to resume negotiations. I think you should indeed.
A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms.
I think the bigger market by itself is worth pursuing, no? Would it be possible for you to meet face to face? Oh god, it is a conflict that's brewing, isn't it?
Oh, my security team would never allow it. But a call like this over a secure line should be an acceptable alternative. Of course, Ruth would also need to agree. Perhaps if you were to perform a few useful errands for the Order, you might earn a meeting with her to propose the same.
I would assume so, yeah. That is, a great idea.
Have Ruth reach out when she's ready to talk, and I'll set up a call on a secure line next door.
Very nice. That's actually all I want. I accidentally did all I wanted. And we got max level. Okay. Which is pretty neat. I hope it still saves, like, the excess XP that we're gaining. Because, you know, we need it for the DLC that is probably coming. I'm putting the rest of my points into guns, because that increases the damage that we have. And, like, 4 points into anything is just too little to use the benefits in skill checks. Anyway, perks. Perks. We have 2 perk points available, and we need to figure out the ones that synergize with what we already have. I don't need any of the science ones. I don't need any of this. Trick shots. Weak spot kills ricochet, dealing damage to a second nearby target. This sounds pretty good. don't want neither sharpshooter nor point blank artist because those lock you into a certain style, which I don't know. Don't really want that. Commando, an additional weapon equipment. Oh. Commando would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. I could finally get rid of extra holster. I think... I mean... Other things are cool as well. I don't know. I don't know. I think trick shot is cool because it uses both observation and guns, and I guess commando is just useful so I can finally use the slot on my head. Yeah. And that's our final build. Holy cow, locked in. Damn. Oh yeah, and we get Niles and Asa. Asa? The final level. Right, I built him as a tank, and that's what I want him to have. And he gets more damage resistance. Slows down incoming attacks slightly. Fine, yep. You do that. And as for Asa... I don't need her to deal frost, I want her to deal N-ray damage, because that's just... N-ray is just really cool. And it works in everything. So this is fine. Right. Okay. Now, I need Niles, because I need field tinkering.
Sure.
Mods. Explosive auto spray MG. Oh yeah, that was our reward for the quest, which is kind of funny. Because it doesn't really do anything that I wouldn't already have. Extra primer port. Yes. I think I will take that over anything else. Oh god, we have a bunch of stuff. 20% of incoming damage is removed from toxicity. No. Oh, if I read everything now, I will be ruining that I will put in the extra primer port, but I want the extra primer port really badly. So that's what we're gonna put in. Great. Okay. Still have 3 slots, and now in the primer slot... Finally. Okay, on these choice, can I sort those by name? We have Ultra and Premium. And we have Ultra Premium. Wait, what? Heals 225 health over 5 seconds, minus plus 100% toxicity drain rate. Right. This one increases the lower the health is, That is the Zyranium poisoning one, which I don't want. You are the starter ones? Yep. Breath of the Sovereign Copper. A primer that grants an unconditional small instant heal. I see. And Inez's symbiotic primer, which I need mostly when Inez is in the party. I see. No, I'm gonna take the Bubble Up Ultra Premium, which increases the toxicity drain rate, I guess. Right? That should be good. Otherwise I could use this one, but yeah. I think that should about do it for this one, and with that we have finished the main stuff in here. I didn't think, nope, we can go back to the ship and go to Cloister, where everything that we need to do still remains. Cloister was the ice planet, I believe. Oh, there is another option that we have.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
Dear, oh, okay. Sure. It's like the equivalent of like people in the Midwest calling you honey. I couldn't just let them die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts.
Yes, for sure. This isn't working. You're an extraneous variable in our team equation. No, she's fine.
All our travails add to the equation.
Mayday. Like, may they... never mind, actually. You know what, we're just gonna go. So, there is this as well, the Oculus Collating Post, which is part of the quest line for Tristan. Oh, right, I should level everyone up. I don't actually remember what we were supposed to do there, so I have to read up on that. In performing his companion ability, rather than knocking the target down, he instead slams the ground, dealing damage and knocking everyone down. And knocks the target down for longer. Tristan's grenade launcher attachment gains support for a rocket, propelling him forward during his companion ability. That is kind of funny. Oh my god, do we... Oh. See, this would probably be more useful, but this... this is just Overwatch at this point. Oh, I can't decide. I will put off the decision until later. Confusion gadget emits energy. Various weapons are electrified. I don't need that because I... Gradually recharging my gadget energy. Actually, yeah, I'll take that. Inez, what do you have? The Inez companion ability immediately clears my toxicity and clears crash. Holy. Okay. Refreshes and reapplies her drugs. And applies the drugs to the entire party. Oh, I see. No, I want this. A panic button. That's crazy. That's good. And Valerie, of course, has prolonged restoration. Regeneration for the remainder of combat. Holy, okay. And when the player is healed by Valerie's companion ability, the player also gets a buff armor for the remainder of combat. Whoa. I think I do have enough healing, so I'm gonna go for the armor rating. Because it's harder to heal than actually to reduce damage. Ground pounder or propulsion? I want to see the rocket launcher. Okay, we have locked in our companions, and I believe... oh yeah, I know what this is. So, Tristan's mentor was killed, presumably by Protectorate people, and he's trying to prove it, and we have found a friend that told us to visit the station. Hopefully we'll figure something out on here. And I have a feeling that whatever we uncover in this mystery of Tristan's backstory might be important for the whole plot, because the Protectorate, of course, has their sovereign, which has been forcibly sent to mental refreshment by the Primary Minister, I think? Something like that.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace.
Sure, Tristan.
I hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand. Saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Correct. Okay. I don't think this is the one he wanted to talk about.
My blood boils at
there
the
we go.
Council's gall. Overtaking the Sovereign at this most vulnerable time for the Protectorate. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will spare none. None!
So the Consul is a more radical, like politically radical person than the ex-Sovereign, I guess, was. Because the Sovereign was pretty, like, lax for a Protectorate guy. And tried to, like, loosen their very strict way of living. Which got him displaced by the Consul. in a kind of very unfriendly takeover.
So, the Sovereign was undergoing mental refreshment.
Yes.
I do not believe for a moment that he truly was in need of it. And I fear he shall never be the same.
Yeah, unfortunately, because, you know, of course they turned it up to max. I think I found an audio log somewhere. But I'm sure he'll be okay, right?
I have no use for platitudes, Commander.
Fine.
I'm aware of how dire the Sovereign state is, and that it cannot easily be reversed.
Yeah.
The Consul shall be made to pay for his part in this. Then we shall figure out what best to do with the Sovereign.
Correct. Okay, that is still not the conversation, I think.
I've only visited Oculus
There we
Collating
go.
Post a handful of times, and that was long before its deprecation. But something is to be found there. I'm sure of it.
I'm also sure of it. Let's go then. I'm gonna switch out Niles for Tristan. Because I like Asa in the company. For no particular reasons. Okay.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a
Yeah, true, actually.
that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. These security measures should not be operational, and the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
This is weird. Like, why would it be... Why would the defense be powered up? Yeah, no, shit, I don't have enough hacking. Do I have enough... Okay, I have enough observation to figure out that these are mines. Who would have thunk? But I don't really have the hacking skill required. I do have the jump frig. I don't have the lockpicking. I can't lockpick open an air vent. That's wild. Okay, I guess we'll have to just... I don't know. Can I not? Ugh. I cannot disarm this. Do I have to shoot the underside, maybe? No. Let's try that. Also doesn't work. Well, I guess... Ow, 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 ow.
Your blood within, Commander!
I'm trying to keep my blood... Oh. I didn't realize I was getting shot at. You guys don't do enough damage. Okay. That is so... Oh my god, infuriating. Like, you can't loot while mid-air. I wonder why. Must be a programming issue. Mini rockets. Love mini rockets. Okay. I can probably disable the security from here, can't I? Override entry security and unseal central processing. Yep. There's announcement. Something about rumors, docking logs. Docking log purged. Somebody didn't want to leave traces. Wrench shotgun completely unmodded. Okay, yep. Personal defense, I would assume. Yeah. Tristan also has observation. I guess he would let me observe?
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station. It seems our intelligence was correct. There's clearly a door here.
I didn't think that would be
I
it.
would hazard that we'll be able to open it somewhere on station.
Right, yeah. Any thoughts where, maybe?
We should make sure the station is at full power. If there's an override, that's the only way it will work.
Sure.
Let us go. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia being here, and I do not enjoy it.
Right, okay. I would assume the reactor room is the key to our plight here. Ooh. I see these protector dragoons. I would also assume that those will have a role to play once we power up the station. I'd strongly assume that. Anyway, let's get in here, it's sealed. But thanks to our newfound powers, we can go have a look here and see that...
A footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
I would No, wait, I can see if someone is here. Don't see anyone being here, but there are robot guards.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Right, okay. Let's see. Can I do something about it? Input a passcode. Try an old Earth Director passcode. No way. If the user has 2 demerits already and survives ensuing the... Oh no. That was not my plan. Okay, can I shrink down a larger robot, actually? Oh yeah, I can.
Lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor.
Tiny protector robot. Okay, I guess, yeah, I guess. Did that actually solve the issue? Lockdown overridden, yep. Ooh, Prism Heavy Revolver. Nice. We already have something like that, but I'll always take another Heavy Revolver, to be completely honest. Barred shut. Barred shut. Wait, what? There must be an entrance somewhere here. Oh. The chalkboard is a hodgepodge of half-erased statements, notes, and scribbles, and we can read between the lines. Mechanicals can't play pitchball. That would have been the password. I would think. Damn it. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Because barred shut, unlike sealed, means that it's accessible. Ooh. Breath of the Vindicator Platinum. And after use, 275 health for 50 toxicity. That's pretty sweet. Can we craft it? Yes. A primer that applies a buff for a moderate duration on use, providing a small stacking heal over time whenever I take damage. Whoa, okay. Wait, 275 health over 3 seconds each time I take damage? That is pretty cool. I'm gonna craft 1. Just to have it. Anything else? No. Okay. Neat. Oh god, that tastes like fall damage. And everything else is unsealed as well. Silenced Heavy Revolver, yep, we like those. Another set of officer regalia. Anything I'd missed up here? No, not really. Okay. So that only leaves the reactor room. Sprat. Oh.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look.
Right, okay.
Loaded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not
You little
trigger
guy.
security alerts.
Oh god. I mean, There's not much else in here that could be triggered, is there? Is there, Tristan?
Let us proceed with due haste.
Okay, fine. Breath of the Sovereign Silver. Wait, what? That seems to be a primer, no? Breath of the Sovereign Silver. Oh, yes, it is. It's... oh, the same as copper, but better. Huh.
Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
Right, okay, we already know where to look, but I have a strong feeling that this was about to happen. Can I? Okay. Right. Does it also work on these guys? I don't know.
I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. Be rather small and well hidden.
Given the lack of achievement that I got, I'm not sure these guys count. Right, okay, let's open the door. Ah, a switch. Right, I forgot.
Ah, I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, secret room. This is very De Vries code.
Certain of movement below. Gird yourself with determination, for it seems I was correct about another body being here.
Interesting. Concealed? From this? Oh, not anymore.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this.
You should. Clear throat loudly.
Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait. I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
They go way back then. Cadet?
I knew this man when I was still a cadet. Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Oh?
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
No, of course.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause... whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I
Oh,
must
hold. No. We should interrogate him first.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must
Ooh,
be.
okay.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible.
Everything's possible when I'm around. Actually, I changed my mind. Okay. What exactly were you supposed to do here?
I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
Oh my god, so the mental refreshment did work. I see. Or maybe not. Tell you're not stupid. If you want to live, you need to talk.
I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall.
Oh my god.
I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know.
Okay, well, stop doing that. Okada, do you know whose terminal this is?
I don't even know the name of this station.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
What do you remember about Tristan, if anything?
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each.
12 times each?
Something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
No, it did not serve you right. Oh my god. In some ways, this guy seems as out of place as I am. Isn't that kind of weird? He does, doesn't he?
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, you may be right. Whoever hired him must not have known about his addled mind. They were moving quickly, desperately.
They were.
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you.
You should pity him. You're at fault for this, you idiot. Let him go.
I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not.
Very good. We challenge the protectorate indoctrination. Came here under false pretenses. Doesn't intent matter to you? No, I don't think it does. Established that Okada's pawn is... Anyway, we established that Okada's a pawn in someone else's game. Will killing him serve? I think under protectorate view, killing him would make sure that he couldn't be used again as a pawn. And I'm not sure intent matters to him, but we can try.
I am familiar with the concept, but in the protectorate, intent matters little.
Yeah.
Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously.
That's what I feared. Does the phrase grey area mean anything to you? No, it doesn't. How can you care for justice if you see no difference between manslaughter and the murder? Well, no, I mean... yeah, he's right, the damage is still being done. Oh god, this is actually hard. I hope you've never accidentally threatened someone's foot. You'd be booked for assault. This is like... I think this is... This might be the best example of grey area for now.
A hyperbolic example. Although I suppose if it happened repeatedly, the punishment would be identical.
Jesus.
Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about protectorate law, I do at least see your point.
Phew. Okay, we got it. We established that he's a pawn.
My duty dictates it.
The Call of Duty, I see.
But his trespass is an indelible fact. He should not be here.
Hi, Pink Frog. You came at the right time. We're trying to talk Tristan out of killing someone under protectorate law. Should... Oh yes, we are also trespassing, aren't we?
That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass. And even if I could, I still act with the Protectorate's best interests in mind. Not out of some base self-interest. Were the situation different,
sure about that.
Perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury.
I think I failed. Oh, maybe a direct order will help. Did not get the notif. I hear it is a common issue with Twitch at the moment. I'm sorry. Also, you didn't miss much. We crashed like 3 times, so... That's my piece. Spare him.
It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Be gone.
Of course not.
You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the
You
strife.
keep calling him Cadet.
And you. Without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Ooh. Tristan's mod parts. I'll gladly take those.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first.
I mean, it's hardly a protected station anymore, is it? Is this the mother? No, what is she called? Is there no description? Oh, damn it. Like the Sovereign's wife, I guess. I don't know whether it's the late Sovereign's or the current Sovereign's wife. Card info not found. Oh, that is interesting.
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal. I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
Oh, what was it then?
An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Right. Analysis. Kowalski. Analysis. Last login 11 months ago. Oh, this is the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I guess I didn't pay attention. From the console. Message content deleted. Damn it, we were a bit too late. No, wait, that is... Huh. Okay. I guess she deleted it herself. 2 Sovereign Varric, subject war effort. Is Tristan part of my team? Yes, Tristan is part of my team. I picked him up at a bar when he was having a difference of opinion with the barkeeper because he wanted information from Sub Rosa and I was like helping him out. He is a protectorate arbiter of justice, but his like mentor got killed, right? And so he tries to seek justice for her, and now that he runs with my crew to figure out what happened to the mentor and who killed her and to dish out justice, he is suddenly confronted with non-protectorate thoughts that he has to contend with, and it's like, I find it really interesting. In 7th to 12th grade you had a classmate called Tristan. Oh, I see. I hope that Tristan was not a protectorate arbiter. No. We also had 2 classmates called Merlin. That is interesting. I've never met anyone with that name, I guess. To my most esteemed sovereign. A message to inform you of the recent casualty estimates of my arbiters. In the last year of fighting, we've lost several thousand of Arcadia's finest. This doubles those lost in the first 2 years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protectorate's enemies has been revenged 100-fold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction of that you feel for the losses of your people, just as I know that you most assuredly have a plan for the deliverance from our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I have awaited it each day for the last 3 years. Oh. What makes this more suspicious? Interesting. Was this not it? That's kind of funny. Like the finally again message is not showing in one of the chats that I have open. But yeah, welcome back. Congratulations to this. I don't know what to say. But I'm happy it works again. Consul visit. Consul has requested a meeting with me at my quarters on Praetor. Exact intent uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification for his latest stratagem. It's as if he can sense when I'm both at my busiest and least interested in seeing him. The execution he broadcast of those captured exemplars was barbaric. Were these not once our siblings? Could we not have at least interrogated them, broken them, perhaps impressed? Sorry, what? This started out so well and then it evolved immediately in like one sentence. That's crazy. He's a brute who can only see violence as the solution to every problem. Is this the old Oh, the consul, not the sovereign. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense now. Yeah, he is a brute. Can only see violence. Never expected it necessary to return to this location after its automation. Violence is not the solution, it's the medium. Yeah, no, it is the medium. That's true. But man... The Sovereign has assured us that central control is perfectly safe, yet as we saw in Golden Ridge with the complete withdrawal of our forces some months ago, the old assumptions are so much cosmic dust. Okay... If only I could convince the Sovereign to use the same prudence when committing my arbiters. Yeah, so they don't die in the field of battle. Protégé development. My pupils progressed tolerably. Right. Okay, he's not the only one in need of discipline. Tristan's anger is on a tight leash. His observational acumen is impressive. We noticed as much. But he misses details in high-stress situations. That's what he needs us for. Needs to be a better master of himself. I see. Okay, and their friendship is real.
Terminal. It sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul.
Yep.
To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
Usually it wouldn't, right? You could have just ended up here by accident. Happens to a lot of people, like myself. I could see the Consul brokering some kind of deal. Oh, that's exactly the wording they used. Seems like he'd have connections.
I couldn't imagine the Consul pinning his duties on someone so clearly out of sorts as our recently departed friend. Besides, he has his own agents. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what...
I don't think so.
My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified.
Ooh, we're getting to Tristan. Oh. Maybe death isn't much of a punishment for entering an abandoned station. Well, it's completely outsized. But it's not really what I want to say. Protector doctrine has a strange intersection with morality, or a lack of one. Well, yeah, it is not like... I don't think it's based on morality. And mercy feels better than you thought, but that is not... He will immediately dismiss it. That answer. It is what he's feeling. Like, that is the truth. But he would reject that for now. So maybe we start by introducing the concept of outsized punishments.
But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve?
Objectively, he did not deserve to die for what he did. Yeah, definitely not. Don't you have a vicar or something you can talk to about this? Oh god. It would be really funny if that was the case, but I don't know. Sure, it seems like there's a difference between justice and protector justice. Well, he's gonna imply that Protector justice is better somehow, I would assume. So I would say objectively he didn't deserve it.
Objectively to whom? Damn it! Forget this. Forget it all. I can't allow any specter of doubt to creep into my decisions. Let us list this incident as a fluke and move on. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Oh, I love corrupting people. And I guess this time around we corrupt someone to a better self, a less, like, murderous one? Can you still call it corrupting someone if like, with what we're doing to Tristan? Oh, I don't know. But it's so interesting. To like see him struggle with not being under protectorate law. It's like, it's not the answer, it's the Violence is the question? Just as I raise this question, I raise my fist. And if your answer doesn't shoot out like a bullet, you might get a little knuckle dusting. Anyway, Tristan, what do you have to talk?
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you sufficiently prepare.
So do I. I shall make the necessary preparations, but has anything we've discovered changed your theory about the murder? Zitat, Gewalt ist keine Lösung und das soll sie auch nicht sein. I don't know who this is from.
No. The Sentinel worked on the Consul's behalf. I do note that the agent was an odd wrinkle. But that still does not fly in the face of what I believe.
But I agree with the citation. Wait, I read two things that reminded me of two things, and I forgot about them immediately. I might as well be the Sub Rosa agent in the station, honestly. Oh yeah, speaking of the Sub Rosa agent, like, the Consul would... If he wants his hands undirtied, he would contract Sub Rosa, because Sub Rosa doesn't ask questions and just does anything for bits. That's who Sub Rosa is, and that's why they're so valued in the system. And Tristan's mentor, if she had met with the Consul while expressing similar beliefs to the Sovereign, it makes sense that she's been removed from the front lines forcibly by execution. Because obviously the Consul is someone who, like, wants that old style of dictatorship pretty much back. Alright, have fun lurking, Pink Frog. Note that the agent was an odd wrinkle. Well, I shall make the necessary preparations then.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Please do. Right. I guess the next stop will be Praetor. Oh, we've just been to Praetor, and we need to go to Cloister as well. Oh, okay. But I'm happy that, like, quests do loop around and send me places where I've been to previously but couldn't access it. Like, it feels... I feel like they fleshed out the playable worlds quite a lot in comparison to, like, the Outer Worlds 1, where it was... Like, you've explored the maps pretty quickly. Here there's, like, so much to see still. Pretty... yeah, though. No, I do pretty much enjoy it. I don't know. Like, I feel like the worlds are perfectly sized, because sometimes with, like, open world games you have these vast... Like, way too vast... God, I can't talk anymore. These way too vast... Oop, graphical bug. Maps that are just, like, empty, and I feel like the Outer Worlds 2 nails the size of that, where you have an appropriate amount of empty space, right, between everything, but Also, the map isn't too huge. So it still feels like dense and lived in. But yeah, let me take you to the just chatting screen while the stream is still up, because holy cow, I do not want another crash. And we have gone over time a little bit, by half an hour, which I guess is fine. I just have to work harder then. No. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this time around, for tuning in once again here at Schaddn Entertainment. I can't promise much for next week, so I guess I can. I hope Saturday works out. I hope Sunday works out. Monday will be nothing from me, because that is when I have the big assignment that I've been working on for the past week, or should have been, more like. So I should probably be back up and running. Like, I will shoot for Tuesday as the next streaming day. I think so. Yes. Yes, why wouldn't I? And what the... Oh no, actually I can't do Tuesday. Dang it, I forgot about it. So we'll see each other Wednesday again. Yep. That makes more sense. But yeah, I hope that until then you have a wonderful time, because I had a wonderful time with you guys here, and I hope I'll see you again. Ending? Yes, we're very much ending. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Gambatte, gambatte, you guys as well. Where was I? I'm still unlocked. But yeah, that shall be it from my side. Thank you once again for tuning in, and goodbye. Bye bye.